Good morning, friends. Crystal coming at you again with some fun stuff to talk about. This morning, I just wanted to talk just a little bit about classroom management, I guess. So, because I was thinking about my first year in my classroom, and what that looked like for me, and how much help I had as a first year teacher to really hone in on my classroom management. That saved my life. We're gonna catch some nice little sunlight this morning. So here's the funny thing, because I always wanted to be a teacher, and I was really excited for my first year teaching. And I get in the classroom and I'm telling these kids what needs to be done, and they're not doing it. And I'm like, seriously? I'm 21, something like that. You're 7. Why are you not doing what I'm telling you to do? Simple stuff like put away your crayons, pull out your notebook to write, line up to go to the bathroom. Simple things. I wasn't giving them complicated tasks. And I was like, these kids are really disrespectful, y'all. Like, how does a 7-year-old not listen to you? And it took me some time. It took me some time to realize, well, they don't owe me respect. It does not matter that I'm the adult and they're the child. They don't owe me respect. I have to earn their respect. And that is an adult stepping back and checking their own ego. And I did not figure this out my first year teaching. Midway through my second year teaching, I started to grab onto it. And by my third year teaching, perfect. And so you might not want to hear that, but it's the truth. Kids who do not know you, and kids who do know you, they don't owe you respect because you're an adult. You have to earn their respect. And so what does earning respect look like with kids that walk into your classroom? Well, for one, it's a matter of building those relationships with those kids. What have you done to make sure they feel important in your space? What have you done to make sure they feel like it's their space as well? What have you done to connect with them? Why should they respect you? Beyond you being an adult, what did you do for them so that they could respect you? Because respect is a two-way street. I want them to respect me. I need to respect them. It's just that simple. Tomato, tomato. And like I said, I didn't quite figure this out my first year teaching. I'll tell you the funny thing though, because again, I'm going to go back to a lot of conversations surrounding Black teachers, Black adults, Black families, Black students, and education. Like me and my white students were like this. And it's not to say that they couldn't be disrespectful. But when I said do something, they did it. The kids who were not listening to me, the kids who were bucking on me were my Black students, just so we're clear. And that blew my mind because I'm Black. Why wouldn't you listen to me? But I wasn't raised in the same manner that they were raised. So that was like heart check number 1 for me. I didn't even try to figure out what these kids were going through. I just thought they were going to come into a classroom and respect the teacher. And I had no idea what they were going through. I had no idea what their home lives looked like. So that was critical, that I took a step back and figured out, well, why is this not just happening naturally? And so I did. And I had some great mentors. I would love to shout them out on this video. Miss Gander, Miss Davis, and Miss Woods, my other fellow Black educator women, who supported me. They were like, you were built for this, you got this, this is what you need to do, this is how you can connect to those kids, and this is why it's so critical. And like I said, it took me some time. By year 3 of teaching, I had really figured it out that the relationship that I built with students was far more critical than any rule, any procedure, any math lesson. The relationship came first. And when I put the relationship first, the kids wanted to respect me. Because I gave them that respect back by caring about them enough. And that's ultimately what it comes down to. So in thinking about the kids that I struggled with the most, and these were the kids that kept me up at night. Those little black boys and black girls were the ones that kept me up tossing and turning at night and took me through some rough times. But those were the ones that I needed to figure out, how do I connect to these kids? And it took a lot of soul searching. And the biggest thing for me was the conversations that I had with my husband, because he and I grew up completely different. And he was able to give me some insight into what some of these kids were going through. And I was mind blown. You know, what's funny is you think that all black people know what all black people go through, and that's just not the case. I was utterly mind blown. And with that new knowledge and the compassion that I had towards kids, it helped me reshift my focus in my classroom. So if you are struggling with some kids, especially some black kids, I specialize in all kids, but black kids are really my specialty. If you are struggling, you need to get down on their level, stop taunting them, stop publicly scolding them or punishing them within your classroom. Get down on their level and talk to them. And depending on who you are, they might very well reject you, and reject you for a long time. They might not ever be receptive to you. But it's up to you to make that genuine effort. Kids know the difference. Like, kids know the difference. It is crazy. But my inbox is always open. You can always drop me a comment. Moving forward with my YouTube channel, I will give very specific examples, and then I will link them to this video when I get other videos up, because I think it's an important conversation to talk about classroom management, and even more specifically, why you can't get a student to follow your directions, because it's more of an issue with you than it is with them. So yeah, I will link some videos here once I get those recorded and uploaded. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Learn, Teach, Create, and stay tuned for so much more. Have a good day.